This is DAHBOO77, and I believe we're finally starting to get a look at where this administration is going to take everything, and it's exactly where we were calling it out to be. The digital dollar. It's not going away. It doesn't matter what administration it is. It doesn't matter how many times they want to play musical chairs. The same agenda is brought up to the forefront. And here, the digital dollar brought up once again by Janet Yellen this time. And she brings up a few other things. She mentions higher corporate taxes. She also steps up and says that she believes we should take a look at raising capital gains taxes. That right there is a game changer. And for everyone that was wondering why at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning Bitcoin dumped, it's because the boys that are in the know, that are in these groups and these clubs that get the scoop beforehand, before the rest of the crowd, they catch wind of this and they dump. And then when all the rest of the people finally realize what's going on, then they wake up and they dump in turn. And this is what we've seen with things like Bitcoin and other assets. And why is this? What does this all mean? Well, capital gains, that's what you make if you pick up an asset and you're trading and you hold it for some time and you make a profit off of it. They want to tax that. It's called a capital gains tax. You know how many people are out here trading in this crypto realm and doing all this other stuff and not paying any attention to that? And you don't think that that's not a trap being set for all kinds of people out there? Gold and silver, I believe, personally, is where it's at. I've been saying this for some time. Look at what many states are doing. Utah did it, now Kansas just introduced a law to take away all the taxation on gold and silver, even the capital gains tax. Well, you've got all the lemmings now diving into an NSA-controlled and created Bitcoin. It's built on an SHA-256 hash that the NSA created. Okay? Some people need to pull their head out of the sand and do some basic research. They have led you by the nose using BTC right up to a digital dollar. And when a digital dollar is implemented, which it's going to be, they are going to give the whole world, I'm going to say maybe a year, to turn in your fiat dollar bills. People that have them buried, hidden under their castles, in their closets, all over the world. They're going to give you a time frame. The hourglass is going to flip. And you and everyone else is going to be forced to take your private money and turn it into this Federal Reserve to get a credit for a central bank dollar, digital dollar. A 1-to-1 ratio is what they're going to give you. You know what this means? Everyone that's got private or hidden money all around the world, it all has to come out. Something huge is about to happen, and the lemmings don't see it. Every person that's holding these dollar bills around the globe, cartel members to kings, you're going to have to cash them in, or after the deadline, they're going to be worthless. That old fiat paper money will be worthless. And if states continue down the path as Kansas to convert over to gold and silver, state by state, the battle's going to be waged and won, defeating a fiat currency. And all the power is going to be in a gold and silver. That's going to go through the roof at some point. And as I just showed in a separate video, silver already breaking 28 as Bitcoin slumps and as Yellen makes these statements. Join me for the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
The comments made Monday morning, the Fed Chair, Treasury Janet Yellen set the stage for several exciting new initiatives, including a higher corporate tax, potentially higher capital gains, taxes, and curve control. And, oh yeah, the digital dollar.
Shalom. Give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakah, Kadash. Of honors to the elders and apostles, GMS groups, the ones that like teach 100% true. Shalom, rock a thumb to them for the edification and knowledge. And the foremost, give all praise again to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakadash. That was a DAHBOO77 relating to get ready. Yellen's Secretary Treasurer Janet Yellen talking about corporate tax gains. Talk about raising of corporate tax capital gains in the digital dollar. And that digital dollar is was an article yesterday I was relating to Russia wants to be one of the countries to set the stage for working on having a digital dollar. So this thing is being they're looking at it. These countries are looking at it and they're considering it. So these things are to come. And let's go to Revelations. 13, 15 through 18. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. And called in 16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand and their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark and the name of the beast and the number of his name. And here is the wisdom: let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. So these are relating to that digital dollar. It's that replacing the old greenbacks, man. The old fiat currency, man. These things are to come, because they're discussing it behind the scenes, to ultimately figure out how pretty much to implement it and make it obviously mandatory. You know what I mean? The implementation, that's why they discussing these things. But it's a matter of time of them doing it. You know what I mean? They're pretty much telling you they're going to do it. Revelations 12 and 12. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea, the earth and the sea, for the devil is going to come down in great wrath, because he knows he only has but a short time. So they have an agenda to fulfill, man. They have an agenda to fulfill, man. Because how long could the currency keep going up? I mean, the debt keep going up and up and up, printing money over and over again. There's got to be a limit. It is a limit. Now this is just a few. It's relating to that. The DAHBOO7. So these things are on because they talking about the digital dollar a lot. The Bitcoin, the market, how it's pretty much is up, and it's popular. Is the rates, the interest rates is high and soaring. But these are the things that's to come, man. So give all praise to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakadash Shalom.